Now, we talked about retail customers and retailers as our customer, but we also have end consumers that call in that aren't just end consumers who have just got their furniture delivered and have issues, but end consumers who call 2 or 3 years later that have problems. And I want to make sure that everybody's aware of what's available on the market today. On the market today are touch-up markers and fill sticks that are readily available at Lowe's, Home Depot, and even Walmart. I purchased these myself locally in Martinsville, Virginia at the local Walmart and Lowe's. So I know that most of these are available in any area. So how you use them, such as scrapes and small scratches that show up. These are easily touched up with the touch-up marker. So this one, you have a touch-up marker. I got a little much on there. And you can get it as dark as you want or as light as you want. Sometimes you might have to let it dry and add it again. Now, several people have asked me, okay, there's many colors of touch-up markers. Well, if you pick the wrong color and you've touched it up just like I have done now, and you decide after the fact, oh my gosh, that is a horrible color that doesn't match, within 10 or 15 minutes of you doing this touch-up, it's easily removed with some fine steel wool. You can take steel wool like this and rub over it, and you can take it back off, and you can touch it up again. Now, another little trade secret is, I don't know, most people in their home have a black permanent magic marker. I don't know about y'all, but I've got probably 2 or 3, and I make sure I have them on hand for whatever I'm doing. However, it's interesting to know that on dark finishes and on edges, sometimes you just want to darken things up so they're not visible. You can take a black magic marker and touch up some of your furniture, some of your wood furniture, especially your dark finishes. Rub your finger over it, smooth it out a little bit, and most of the time you can hide stuff and people don't ever know the difference. And that's amazing that you can do that with a black magic marker. Now, you also, that's on a corner, but of course we also know that we get chips and little scratches and little holes. This one, somebody's dug a hole in it. Actually, I did that on purpose to show. But this piece here, you can take and touch this up. I use my finger a lot to smooth it out and try to touch it up to make it not too dark. And you can keep messing with it until you get to where you can't hardly see it. Now the one, when you got one that's a hole like this, it's difficult because it's a hole. So that's what these fill sticks are for, is you can take this fill stick and it's like a crayon and you rub it over it and you fill the hole up. Take steel wool, or some people use like a credit card to scrape across it so it's flat. And once you've got it flat, you can put a little color on it if you want to and work with the grain, and you can hide it to where it's hardly noticeable. So, you also have different types of furniture, some that have a lot of distressing. Now this, I scratched here, and I can take this marker and I can touch this marker up, this spot up, rub my finger over it and try to blend it in. And as you can see, it blends in pretty good. However, with all these little dark spots and all this distressing, I think that it would be better to use this marker and blacken it just a little bit more. And now it looks like one of these distressing marks, and it looks more natural than the actual touch-up. So this is how many different types of repairs that can be done in the home, usually by most homeowners without too much trouble if they understand how to use the products that are available on the market